Well, hello. Welcome in. My name is Max. And tonight, at 12 in the morning, we will be listening through Eden's fourth album, Dark, for the very first time ever, minus the singles. I have heard the singles. This will be a very chill, quiet video because my landlord is sleeping right above me. We're gonna sit back, we're gonna relax, and we're gonna enjoy some Eden. Let's begin. Oh boy.
I'm only mad 'cause I left you. Been trying to do the right thing.
This is
I'm
different.
Sad 'cause I don't wanna watch it all fall apart.
Oh shit. I was not ready for those drums. Dude.
How I made it out, boy, heaven only knows. It's never enough to escape. I just wanna let
This is,
you know.
it's better than I thought it would be. It's so punchy. Eden always comes in clutch with the verby ambiance. Oh man. Pulling through with production right now.
So wake me up before you go. I'm up 'cause we want what we want, but it's never enough to this one.
Facts.
I just wanna feel the rush.
The vocal stacks, man.
I know it's dark, but
This is a great opening track.
I know it's dark, but it's
Dude.
I know it's dark, but I know it's dark, but
Damn, with the harps too. Ooh, that was abrupt. An abrupt ending. Damn, dude. Pulled through with the production on that. The drums were punchy. The melodies were good. That's what I think Eden excels at more than anybody else, is his ability to craft like just excellent vocal melodies. Just gonna vibe to this one.
and by the time you wake up, on the other side of the river.
Something I love about Eden is that he doesn't go super aggressive on like compressing his songs and just shoving them down your ear with these like really aggressive high-end frequencies. Most people really do just squash the hell out of their songs and blast the highs. It hurts my ears to listen with headphones to so many other artists' music. I can crank it up, blast it with the headphones on, and it sounds great, and it doesn't assault my ears, which is fantastic.
You lost. If you lost, by the time you wake up, you're lost. If you lost.
He's so good with synthesizers in his sound selection and how everything somehow blends together in this like really nice way. But he's got some really strange synths going on in the background, the chorus of the song, and it could sound so goofy so easily. I feel like he walks a really strong balance between the experimentation with throwing synthy sounds in there and making it feel like it was supposed to be there. If you're really listening, it's like the perfect ear candy. Okay, next song is Team. I've been doing a lot of lurking on the Eden subreddit lately, and I've heard very mixed things. A lot of people think this is the worst song on the album. Some people are glazing it like a donut. I'm very intrigued. Okay. Holy, that was crazy. I gotta play that again. So yeah, he's kicking it off with these crazy formant shifted vocals, which I don't know that I've ever heard him do it quite like this. Obviously he's done the like female imitating vocal formant pitch shifting, but this was kind of like pushing it to an extreme. I like the more aggressive stylistic approach that he's taken with the beginning of this song.
You smile over FaceTime. Can tell
I'm guilty of staring at myself on FaceTime. So, yeah.
Time thought we had a burn to slip away.
This boopy. Speaking of synths, this one's more bordering on goofy, but man, it reminds me of early 2000s music.
I just wanna see your body like a creep. Lover, don't care if they notice I'm locked in.
He's locked in. Oh, that's sweet. You know, it's nice to hear a love song from Eden every now and then. I feel like Wonder from Vertigo, if I'm not mistaken, is kind of in that realm. Obviously much more of like a ballad than this is, but yeah, this is cool to hear. It's not a perspective you hear often from him.
I just wanna see your body like a...
Dude, I love when he does that. Listen to that again. It's like all the high frequencies just melt away, and then he puts all the focus on his vocal, usually, with everything, all the instrumental and the backing is just like drowned out. Obviously, it's just like a high pass. Low pass. It's called a low pass filter, is what it is, that he's automated, but like the way that he uses it is, it's so satisfying.
My baby is a rush, but knew it gonna my skin, never coming up.
The parallel of like a tattoo, like the ink locked in your skin, to the way that he's locked into this love. It's a funny comparison to draw. I enjoyed that thoroughly. I need to listen through many more times for sure. It's got a dance club kind of feel, which is fun. It's a fun listen. I feel like this guy hasn't had enough fun in the last 10 years, so it's cool to see him doing that. All right, Paris Tear Gas. Oh, where else does he do that? The vocal stretch. Jimmy Zucker does that at the end of his song Julia, which I always love the way he used that. But he's done this in so many songs. Breakins has done it. It's a fun effect.
But in my dreams I'm in love still, baby.
Okay, I've heard this clip. It's a good melody.
So fuck that bitch, she ain't wanna dance.
The guitar production is so solid.
Heartbreak like a theme song.
Heartbreak Like a Theme Song does sum up a lot of Eden's discography.
I've been keeping it top of my mind. Love to be kind. I don't have nothing to hide. Whether you're ready or not, fuck with me now. I let it down.
The way he just pronounced not and now is so great. It really goes along with the like reggaeton type of drum patterns he's been using. It's funny to hear him do that. John Bellion just did an accent, like a reggae accent, on one of his tracks in his new album, which I think he actually really pulled that off. So it's funny to hear Eden kind of do something similarly. I'm loving this section. Oh, listen to the way that he plays with the verby echo of his vocal. That's sick.
I bring my soul.
Are we getting a trap song from Eden right now? What? Bro, what's happening? Let me just say, based on the way that this song starts with the guitar and the vocals, I was not expecting it to end up here. That's cool. Ooh, transition? That better go somewhere. No, it starts Ghost in the Shell. What is the end of this song? Like, what was Friday Night Song supposed to be there? Because that felt like Friday Night Song. Damn. Alright, Ghost in the Shell. I do love this one.
Sur la terre, tout est joli.
I love the way he like does a delay verb on the sample. Really satisfying production.
Speaking of another life.
When I heard this for the first time and I heard him reuse the melody and the lyric and basically take a nod at the running, tripping, falling situation, it broke my heart. I was like, no, this means that we're never getting a version. I think he'd already gone on record saying there was never going to be a studio version of that song because it just didn't play out the way that he had wanted it to. That Subway performance that he did of that song is still, it's up there as one of my favorite songs he's ever written, honestly. Too bad it doesn't get a studio release, but it's cool to see him make a nod to it. 12 years later and I'm still excited every time Eden releases anything, LOL. Yeah, me too. It's like the most cartoony moment. Like I could almost hear the tire screeching sound as he turns around. It's great. I just got chills. It's the best part of the song. The stacked vocals are so strong in this song. That was like a cool choice to completely cut out the guitar and the vocals and the whole song for that sample. That's like an example of one of the production techniques that Eden's implementing now that I feel like works. Like he since Vertigo especially done this sort of like disjointed production that feels scattered and random. For me personally, listening to No Future and then almost even more so Don't Hate Me, but in case you missed it, the heavy noise gating he was doing on his vocals was just not really working for me, as opposed to his creative choices on Vertigo, where I feel like choppy, disjointed production worked and felt intentional. Little moments like that, I feel like bring me back to Vertigo in a way. All right, next song is True.
Horse just traveled around the world to create this organism.
I love Eden's samples.
Boy, I feel low.
Oh, shit. His falsetto vocals cut right to my heart, man.
I know that sometimes some things not for me. I know what I want and it keeps me lonely.
Damn. I have to talk about that quickly. I know what I want and it keeps me lonely. I feel that so heavy. I'm in my early 20s and a lot of the buzz of what being in your 20s is about is like the partying and a lot of materialism and all of those things. You know, it's not that I'm like above all of it and I'm on this moral high ground or anything, but my focus is much more on creating stability and finding someone worth my time to like build a life with. Like I know what I want and it keeps me lonely. Like I feel that it's very isolating sometimes to have goals that you feel like no one else shares with you. Yeah, I feel like I have a lot of goals that just, it's gonna take a while to get there, but it'll be worth it, you know, but it's a lonely journey.
Come and see how comfort kills.
Damn.
Yeah. Feels.
Man.
Sometimes I wish that I was somebody else.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not looking. Plans to see
Strings.
Part of me knows nothing I can hear could be enough.
That's chills all over. But yeah, the ending of that song was jarring, but so many of them are, which is kind of interesting that he just throws that in there. Damn, dude, there were so many very memorable lyrics in that song, and the the swell at the end of the strings and him breaking into the falsetto was just that connected with me big time. Okay, 5 Ever. I think this was the song that convinced me that Eden singing with the heavily stylized auto-tune could really actually work. I did not love it. In case you missed it, I didn't feel like it worked that well until I heard the song. I couldn't hear it any other way, you know? Dude, those drums every time hit so hard. That moment is a perfect example of when Eden produces a bass that just hits. This is a song that you crank the subwoofer up to 11. I feel like I can kill my guts. First time I heard this song, I got crazy chills. Crazy. The different vocal in the background, the falsetto is like so, I feel that one every time. Okay, Light Sleeper coming up, and I've heard that this one's a doozy. I'm ready. Make me cry. In a moment it's over. That's cool.
I'm not sure I'm still standing here. The music's good. I know
the music is good. Yeah. The new guitar progressions that Eden's been experimenting with are so interesting. I don't even know how you write a melody over that.
Sometimes it's all inside.
Yeah. Steep.
The weight of the world on my shoulder blades. Don't stray too far.
That sounds painful.
And bury my face in my friend.
Nice to have somebody.
Said if none of this shit makes more sense, in the end I'll be pissed. Some things I know. At least the music's good.
I love that lyric.
You feel close enough to you. To feel close enough to you.
Oh, that's kind of cool how we like strip back the production at the very end with the last guitar chord. It was like very raw, unproduced guitar. That was pretty cool. It was kind of sweet, but also sad. I wish it were easier. At least the music's good. It's like I've gone through so much shit and it sucks, but at least I get good music out of it. He's not wrong, but that's clearly a cycle you'd want to break, which I feel like is what he's attempting to do, and I feel like succeeding at with this album, learning not to draw so much from negative experiences for your art and your music. So that moment in the song was a good like summation of the album to this point, I feel. Cold Water Freestyle. Here we go. Was that the same? Oh shit. I feel like I've heard right off that first vocal. I feel like I've heard part of this.
I need that song to live. I need computers to live. I need that song to function.
Okay, more samples.
Where we going? I don't know.
That felt very No Future-y, that synth.
Losing time,
That was a funny use of that pulling the vocal apart.
Don't lose it now.
Supposedly, the female vocalist at the end of the song featured is Savannah of Between Friends, which admittedly I have not listened to much of their music. It's the Ghost in the Shell sample. Okay, now we're into Girl. Girl just is so different from everything else on this project. It's a fun song.
Dropping Wi-Fi problems, FaceTime calls.
the it's some kind of string. It's not a violin, is it? It's some kind of like plucked sort of string in the background there. As he says iPhone 5, it really does feel like an iPhone commercial. I don't know why. I can see it in my head every time. Like a rotating phone against a white background. It's the imagery is there. It's a short and sweet song. It's another one that really reminds me of the early 2000s. It has that kitschy pop melody. It's definitely a good playlist song. Okay, At Once. I think I'm gonna like this one a lot.
I just want you to know the feelings.
It's like Stardew Valley synths.
I just want you to know I love. I just want you to know
Big crush.
the feeling.
Feels like it's building.
I just want you to know.
Oh, that's a sweet ending. The way he strips it back.
And yeah, well, my barbecue was really quiet. Like, it was not really like, it was really, really.
I just want you.
Okay. At Once stood out to me, but it didn't go the direction I expected it to. The like build with the bait crush just dissolving everything and then bringing it back to just like the guitar and his voice and the sample was actually, it felt like a classic Eden choice. It felt like what he does in Can't. That song's a little more of an extreme example, but it just builds, gets bigger and bigger, and then he just takes it all away, and then he delivers the gut punch at the end. That was another sweet song. I need to give it another listen, look over the lyrics more. All right, Pocket Montreal. Honestly, probably my favorite song on this project, and I haven't heard Quantum yet. I think I heard like an early version of it that was posted to YouTube at some point, but Pocket Montreal is strong contender for number one for me.
The zipper broke, but my hands are cold. He says I'm get out of snow. It's not difficult. Can't rely on what I can't see. 'Cause in my pocket.
He's got the imagery of snow in his Pocket Montreal video, but I feel like there was some kind of teaser with the same thing. But man, this song really does, it just feels like being on like a snowy mountain and just sitting inside with a little cup of coffee, maybe a little cider, an apple cider, sitting by the fire, like warming up after like a ski trip or something. This is like a song that feels like home to me. It just makes it really special.
Snow, that's all.
Okay, I've heard Quantum is a strong closer, and it's nearly 5 minutes, so I'm buckling up. I'm ready. I love the samples that he puts in here.
I got a lot on my neck tonight till my head's gone.
That was sick. It's like a car.
I got a map.
There's like no low end here.
I think it knows, can't help it. Don't matter. Seconds count down, and I think you know.
It came out of nowhere.
Can you feel time when you...
It's over. I feel so mixed. There's so many strong singles on this. The first half of the album was way stronger than I thought it was going to be. Up through Five Ever, Light Sleeper was a sleeper for me. I'm going to need to listen to that a couple more times to really get a feel for it. And the same goes for Cold Water Freestyle. I'm going to have to give that another try. At Once was pretty sick, but it didn't go exactly where I wanted it to. Quantum, just I feel so mixed because it stays in the same place for so long, but it's unique for Eden, and it feels different, and I like that it's like a grand send-off outro. I think that's cool. Probably some of my favorite work he's done since Vertigo, it feels amazing. Honestly, the rest of the songs I'll have to give more time. Damn, yeah, there's some just great songs to like sing to and dance to on this album, which is a very different. I would not say that about most of his other projects. I want to sing along to all of his songs, but this has a more energetic feel than any other project he's made. I'm going to see Eden play in Seattle for his first show of the tour, and I am stoked. I think a lot of these songs are going to play so well live, particularly Team. It's going to be fun. Still, I kind of forgot about Still already. That was such a strong first track. Yeah, man. I can't wait. This is going to be, it's going to be good to have a month to let the music start to grow on me a little bit. I've learned that with all of Eden's music, it takes me time to really absorb and start to process a lot of what he's saying and just the sounds, because they're so different that it takes me time to acclimate to this new soundscape. Things start to connect in my mind, and songs that I didn't like, all of a sudden I'll have a revelation. Some part of me will latch onto something and start to connect with the song. That's one of the beauties of Eden's music, is that if you give it time, the songs can really change over time, which is pretty cool. Thank you very much for sticking around and enjoying the first listen with me. You'll be seeing more of me. Please leave a comment. I would love to discuss the music and the tour and all of the exciting new Eden stuff coming up. See you guys.